Coming up on the Nightly News podcast, UCF students learn about Puerto Rico, the different ways to research the country, and how they are able to use this new information to help the ailing Commonwealth.
Knight's Pantry is set to receive all the leftovers from this year's campus swap shop. Hear about what the group is deciding to do with those donations.
Therapy puppers were on campus in an effort to help students relieve some stress before finals. Nightly News podcast starts now.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Nightly News podcast. I'm Tiana Sconiers.
And I'm Sierra Ward. Today is Thursday, April 25th, 2019.
In efforts to help the island of Puerto Rico get back on its feet, several universities have joined together to aid the infrastructure rebuild. Nightly News podcast reporter Seb Balan has more on this story.
For many years, Puerto Ricans have moved to the state of Florida and contributed to its economic social well-being as well as the United States. Several universities were a part of this research hub, such as Hunters Creek College in New York, Arizona University, and of course, UCF. This affair took place at the Barbara Ying Center on the campus of UCF. The mission of the Puerto Rican Hub is to investigate the Puerto Rican population and demographic trends to better inform decisions on housing demands, job creation, health issues, social integration, and education. Fernando Rivera, who's the director of the Research Hub, had this to say about the event.
The summit is called Puerto Rico Puerto Ricans in Pursuit of Puerto Rican Studies. And the summit looks to establish a strategic direction for research specifically for Puerto Ricans in Florida.
The state of Florida is now home to over 1 million Puerto Ricans. In fact, 1 of every 5 Latinos in Florida are actually Puerto Rican. Jose Israel Cruz, a junior here at UCF, is just one Latino that falls in that category. He had this to say about the research event.
So today we've been learning how we as organizers, academics, students, researchers, how we can use different data visualization tools and databases to be more precise with our research about how the Puerto Rican population has changed over time, particularly after Hurricane Maria.
In 2017, the UCF Board of Trustees temporarily extended the in-state tuition for Puerto Rican students because UCF supported the Research Hub's mission in serving institutions and programming to better enhance the community and students. VP Director Edwin Cortez played a big role in that.
We have a tremendous exodus of Puerto Rican from the island to this area, and that impacts the school systems, it impacts the housing market, the job market. So we want to figure out exactly what's going on with our community and how we can better the situation for them.
The Research Hub hopes to continue its findings to help better the community here in Central Florida and UCF. In Orlando, Seb Balan, UCF Nightly News.
The Research Hub has inspired thousands in the community here in Central Florida and UCF, as Latino population expands rapidly.
UCF Sustainability Initiatives is giving all of the leftover donations from their campus swap shop to Knight's Pantry. Nightly News podcast reporter Jordan Markoff tells us what it means to Knight's Pantry to receive these donations.
Knight's Pantry at UCF is getting all leftover donations the swap shop received. UCF Sustainability Initiatives created this event so students could get rid of their unwanted items in an eco-friendly way. While the swap shop was created as a way to better the environment, it is also impacting the lives of many students. UCF student and Knight's Pantry recipient Ryan Calderon tells us what swap shop donating these items to the pantry means to him.
Well, I'm grateful that any event or organization even thinks about donating to the pantry. And I'm glad that the pantry is on someone's mind. Oh, it means the world.
Outreach Assistant for Sustainability Initiatives, Dempsey Perno, said the swap shop received a total of 44 donations this semester. Students talked while donating things like clothes, room decor, books, and more.
Yeah. Let something pass through these.
Perno explains the impact that donating these items to Knight's Pantry can have.
There were a lot of home goods that were donated, so that also gives students a chance to, if they move in and they maybe don't have the means to furnish.
The campus swap shop was able to donate 147 pounds of items to Knights Pantry. In Orlando, Jordan Markoff, Nightly News Podcast.
Knights Pantry sees about 3,000 students per month and is always looking for student volunteers. With the donations the swap shop was able to collect for Knights Pantry, the delivery is sure to brighten up some students' days.
UCF held a positively stress-free event where students were able to play with therapy dogs. Lightning News podcast reporter Armand Sardoui tells us how petting therapy dogs help students relieve stress before finals.
Counseling Psychological Services held its positively stress-free event on Wednesday afternoon. Students were able to pet therapy dogs to relieve some stress before finals. Outreach Director Teresa Mickelson says the event is a chance for students to take a break and relax.
It's a chance for our students to come out and spend some time with our furry friends to de-stress, especially during a very stressful time of the semester, which happens to be finals. And it's a chance for our students to really just kind of take a break, to relax.
Some students say that petting the dogs help clear their mind and focus more. UCF student Nikolai Mislich said it's nice to take a couple minutes to release some stress due to a difficult major.
Major is very difficult, a lot of stress on it. Just now I came from a presentation that took me all-nighter just now to finish, so just now it was absolutely nice to just have some time to pet the dog after such stress.
UCF student Thomas Masterson says the event was very helpful because he lives far away from home and misses his dogs. He also says it helps him settle down and focus on finals.
I have dogs at home, so it's like whenever I can't go home and I'm far away, it's nice to be able to come back and especially visit with these dogs who all kind of remind me of what I have at home. So it's nice to be able to relax with them for a little bit.
Mickelson says CAPS offers the event twice during the fall and spring semesters. She also says that they offer it during the summer for incoming freshman students. Reporting in Orlando, Armand Sardoui, Nightly News Podcast.
CAPS also offers a similar event called Perfectly Stress-Free that involves cats. Their offices are located next to UCF Student Health Services if you have any questions or concerns.
That's our time for right now. Thanks for joining us. Remember, you can always keep up with UCF Nightly News on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram.
And if you've got a story idea you want us to know about, send it our way. You can reach us at nightlynewsucf@gmail.com. Thanks for listening and have a great day.